But see, she ain't never heard black men do this before. She never heard black men standing up for their community and showing our people they're wrong. That's what we're going to do this day. You better make haste, sis, and delay not, or God will kill you. God saying the wages of sin is death.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Because there's always angels around us. They're recording everything that we do.
That's right.
Watch this, read.
That I have set before you life and death.
Sis Evelyn. Sis Alicia. And brother Christopher, Sis Alicia, and Sis Evelyn. The Bible said that God sets in front of you life and death, right? That's true? Watch this, read.
Blessing and cursing.
A blessing and a curse, right? I'm going to show you, read.
Therefore, choose life that both thou and thy seed may live.
God is pleading with you. Choose life. Choose life.
Jabez.
So, watch this. Watch this, sis. It said, choose life, right? Let me get Romans 10. You know what I want, right? Watch this. So, it says, choose life. He said before you, life and death. A blessing and a curse. Matter of fact, hold that. Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Watch this. So, I'm going to show you that blessing and that curse, right? What's up, sis? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It ain't nothing but a sign. It ain't nothing but a sign, right? So, the Deuteronomy, God said that he sets before you life and death, a blessing and a curse, right? Watch this. 28 and verse 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
It said, it shall come to pass if you will hearken diligently, meaning listen. If you will listen diligently,
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
All his what?
His commandments.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So God said if you do his commandments, he will set you on high above all nations of the earth. That's a blessing.
Right.
That's a blessing. Right? Watch this. Let me get 15. Let me get the curse. Watch this. Read.
But, verse 15, but it shall come to pass.
It says, but it shall come to pass. So this is the flip side of the coin, sis. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It said, if you will not listen to God.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
All his what?
His commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So remember, Deuteronomy said, he said, life and death before you, right? A blessing and a curse. So choose life. Watch this. Let me get that in Romans. Read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? God forbid. Nay, I had not known sin, but by the law. For I had not known lust, except the law had said, thou shalt not covet. So, we got to know the law to know what's life and death, right? I want Romans, 8? Sin is, there you go. So, he said that we got to know the law to know what we're sinning in, right? So, watch this, sis. Read. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin. So we're talking about the wages of sin, that life and death, right? Is death. God said if you sin, it's death unto you.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
So we got to know what sin is. Do you know what sin is, sis?
I know what a lot of sin is. All my life.
But what is sin?
Sin is
Let me get that in 1 John.
Unrighteousness, uncleanness, unholy.
But what do you mean?
For me, that's my definition.
But we don't go by our definitions.
I know. I just like to paraphrase sometimes, okay?
We got to go by what God says.
Well,
right?
He knows.
Well, how do we talk? He talked through this, sis.
Yeah, but
God don't literally. So you're telling me God literally said, "Hey, sis Evelyn."
No. Now.
Okay, there you go.
You're trying to make me look crazy.
Exactly. A lot of people say that, sis Evelyn. But God does not talk.
Conversations.
No, you talk to God.
When I feel the message, when I hear the word,
but that's the thing.
I go out and do what needs to be done.
You got to get it out of the Bible, sis. You got to understand the Bible.
I do.
And do. You understand the Bible?
I've understood the Bible for 12 years.
Let's see. Watch this. Hold on, sis. Watch this. Read.
Bringing up my childhood.
I'm not finna bring up your childhood. I'm trying to show you something, sis. I'm trying to show you something.
No, I feel you, bro.
But you don't, sis. Let me ask you something. What did God just say? The reason why we got curses on us.
The reason we have curses on us because the whole flip side of light and dark and good and bad.
But no. Why specifically do we have curses on us? See, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of our people want to think what they want to think. They don't want nobody to tell them nothing because we're black folks. Black folks, once we think we know something, you can't tell us nothing, right? Watch this, sister. You said you're open. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. Watch this. Let me read it to you again and explain it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It said, if we will not listen to God,
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Ezekiel 39:23. Says, that just said, if you will not listen to God to do his commandments, curses will be upon us.
Right.
Are we not a cursed people?
Yeah.
So, you just heard that out of the Bible. And you're telling me that you still choose to do against what God told you to do. So, hold on, watch this. Watch this, sis. Watch this. So, you're telling me that you completely changed your life, but did you change your life according to the Bible? Because God told you. See?
Still a work in progress.
See?
Still a work in progress.
We all can keep the laws, though. It's that we don't want to, because
depending on the person and their time. Yes.
No, God said.
I feel I'm still a work in progress.
God said, make haste and delay not. See, that's the thing, sis.
Make haste.
Look, that's the thing, sis. I just told you.
I know.
Right? We just told.
I agree with you 100%.
The reason why we're curses is because everybody think they know it and like, hey, you know what? I can do it in my time. Everybody's a work in progress. I don't have to do it right now. But yes, God said do it right now, sis.
And that's why we have the long conversation.
So you got to get out those shorts. You got to put a dress on. That's right.
Stop you there.
That's what God said, right?
I will work towards that.
See, that's the thing. You said you've been listening.
For today.
You said you've been listening.
Jeremiah 4:22.
So you're telling me.
If I don't fool myself.
So you're telling me. You're telling God. You're telling God that.
I'm not telling him because he knows.
Yes, and he knows that it's a sin.
Yes, he does.
And you're telling me God is okay with you in sin.
I didn't say all of that.
So you're being contradictory, sis. Watch this. Let me get that. Let me get that. What I want.
You got your way. I got mine.
Wait, no, I don't have my way.
I'm just saying.
I got God's way, sis.
I know. But
I got God's way. When I came in and I knew. Have you ever heard of once you know better, you should do better?
Right.
You know. No, see, and that's the thing with our women. That's the thing with our women. Our women always got an excuse.
I don't have an excuse.
You just said that you're hot. The reason why that you ain't putting on the dress, you said that God is okay. That, sis, there's thin dresses. My wife have not been in a dress, pants or shorts in over 7 years. I know it's dresses out there that you can wear. It's just you want to be hard-headed when it comes to God's Bible. Watch this, read. This is why us as black people cannot get out of the decayed state that we in, because we always make excuses when it comes to God. We don't want to do what God say do. Watch, read.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39 and verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel.
Watch it. It said, sis. You hear me? What's your name? Jazz. Sis Jazz. The Bible just said the heathen, meaning anybody outside of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? It said the heathen.
The heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
It says that we went into captivity for our iniquity. We just showed the sister out of the Bible what she must do. And she said, you know what? She made every excuse in the book not to keep God's laws. Oh, God knows my heart. He knows me. He's okay with me being in sin. God is not okay with you being in sin, sister.
That's right.
I don't give a damn what you say. You can change. But see, she ain't never heard black men do this before. She never heard black men standing up for their community and showing our people they're wrong. That's what we're going to do this day. You better make haste, sis, and delay not, or God will kill you. God say the wages of sin is death. All right. So let me get that.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 15 and verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Lord love it not.
So if you love the Lord, you will hate that abomination. It's an abominable act for a woman to be out here in pants and shorts. Period. That's what the Bible says.
Bring it out.
You gotta hate that thing. You gotta hate what God hates. You gotta do what God tell you to do and be what God tell you to be. Period. In the story. God does not like sinners. That's right. He not listening to you. You in sin, sis. You talking about you got a conversation with him. He's not listening.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with